Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Taiwo Love. I kind of wanted to talk about something that's like very important to me. The main reason why I actually started my YouTube channel was because I wanted to reach out to people dealing with mental health. Because I've been in this field for about 6 years now, and I actually got my master's in professional counseling. I don't know everything about mental health. I am still learning, even though I do have my degree in clinical mental health. But I was a little bit hesitant to start off with, like starting a YouTube video and just like bam, mental health, depression, suicide, trauma, all that stuff. And because it's such a sensitive topic, and I don't really believe that anybody can really talk about mental health without really sharing a little bit of their own experience and the way they deal with situations, the way they deal with struggles in their lives and all those things. I knew that doing this video I kind of needed to a little bit so that people can kind of relate, because everybody wants to relate to one another. So I wrote down 5 points that I feel like I can start off with. I definitely plan on doing more videos like this now that I feel a little bit more confident and not so afraid to share a little bit of my own experience as well dealing with mental health struggles. So definitely I plan on doing that more. My first point has to be our support system. So that's number one, support system. I believe that the people you keep around you are very important to your health, to your progress in life, to your success in life, your family, your friends, your close friends, especially that you know that you're around the most. They are very much valuable to our health. I thank God every day for my family and the close friends that I keep around me, because they keep me good. I'm not always good, but I know that they are there for me when I need them, and there's no other like feeling knowing that you have people to depend on. I think having somebody to depend on when you're down, to pray with you, to for a shoulder for you to cry on, to vent to talk to about different ideas that you have about your career, your future, business, all of that stuff. It's good to have a great support system, and also someone you can trust. Like, you don't want to talk about how depressed you are or how something traumatic happened to you if you feel like you can't trust that person, because you don't want that person leaving and then going out there and sharing your personal business, which is the toughest thing, is trusting someone. Number two is stop worrying so much about what other people think about you. A lot of the time, the pressure that we face is because we care about our environment so much, like our friends, co-workers, or any other people, or social media, Instagram, Snapchat, like all these people that you don't even know, but you care so much about what they think about. And a lot of times it puts so much pressure on you that you feel like you need to be somebody that you're not. And then when you go home at night, you look at yourself in your mirror and you're like, who are you? Who's this person? And you can't recognize yourself anymore, and that takes a toll on your health, because you are constantly leaving your house, going out there, or going out there and doing things that it's not you, like it's not your personality, is not in your character, but because you want to get more followers, because you want to impress people, you are putting so much pressure on yourself to the point where like you are depressed on the inside. Like you're just not a happy person. You're not happy, but on the outside, on social media, and when other people see you, they're like, oh wow, this person is just like awesome, I can't wait to be like them. And that's not the situation. But to carry somebody else's opinion and let it consume your life and let it control your life, it's just too much. That is a major part of mental health issues. Number three, it's okay. It's okay to just feel how you feel. I mean, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. It's okay to feel the things you're feeling. Um, and I think I struggle with that a lot after grad school, and thinking I was gonna be like, bam, everything was gonna click in for me. My career was gonna click in for me. My relationship was gonna click in for me. I was gonna start a family. Like, it was just a lot that I put on myself that didn't end up happening, and I broke down. I broke down so much that I was so overwhelmed. I didn't know what to do with myself. I stayed in bed for like a month that I didn't want to get out of bed. And it was a tough experience for me because I had time dealing with the changes that was happening in my life. And I think the expectations that I had for myself was like, who am I gonna be now? I just want to point out that sometimes where we want to be in life might not be where God wants us to be at this moment, because there are times where, you know, you might supposed to be there like 2 years from now, and if you try to force it now, it might not be as successful. You might not reap, you know, that much out of it compared to being patient and getting there a year from now or 2 years from now. And I think that's what I struggled with, because I wanted to get there now, and it wasn't happening. And you know, I just said, okay, you know, what I can do now is what I can do now. What I can control, I leave it up to God and let God direct me to that particular position I'm supposed to be. And I think accepting that have given me so much relief. I'm able to move forward and take it one day at a time. It's not always easy as said. I know, trust me, it's not. Because sometimes I still struggle with that. But just reminding myself and trying to be positive and staying positive have definitely helped me along the way. So yeah, that is number four. Don't let anybody make you feel uncomfortable in your own skin, or don't let anybody make you feel bad about the stages that you're in your life. Like, I think in African culture, we give ourselves those like levels where you're supposed to be. Like, you know, you're supposed to go to school, you're supposed to graduate, you're supposed to get married, you're supposed to get a good job, you're supposed to have kids. Like, it's just back to back the expectations they have for us, or that expectations that our parents have put upon us, and it can be draining. But I think it's just knowing and accepting where you are in life, in your current stage, and accepting it and knowing that your time will come, and it will be the most awesome thing in your life when it does come. And you know, it's not going to be a struggle, it's not going to be hard, it's just going to flow, it's going to be natural. I think knowing that and keeping that mindset can definitely save you. I have a bunch of friends that are currently married and are expecting kids, and you know, having their own businesses, buying houses, doing all of these things that I'm not necessarily doing, or I'm like, it's not necessarily my stage in life. And you know, it's easy to compare yourself to other people and say, you know, why are these people doing this and I'm not. It's very easy to get consumed in all of that. Just don't compare yourself to other people. Just be happy, pray, be strong, and your time will come and God will do it. I'm also giving myself this advice as well as I'm speaking. I'm giving myself this advice because I need to remind myself that as well. Number five, get help when needed. I think get help when you need it. Don't wait until you have reached your pinpoint to get help, or you know, don't reach the point where you want to like hurt yourself or commit suicide or anything to get professional help. Getting help for the smallest thing can go a long way. I actually have a therapist as well that I go to, because I do go through different situations in my life, you know, where where guys have made me feel unwanted and unappreciated, and that took a toll on my self-esteem and my confidence and, you know, the person that I am. And I started to question a lot of things about myself, like, am I not pretty enough? Is there something wrong with me? Is it my body? I went through all of those stages, and I just had to talk to somebody. I went to go talk to a therapist as well. I'm like, I am dealing with this. I've been dealing with this for the longest time. What am I doing wrong? Help me. You know, I was able to express myself, cry everything out, vent, you know, said it. Like, I was putting everything out there. At least I was going at least maybe twice a week at a point. Then I went down to once a week to like once in a month, until I was like, okay, I can balance some things out now. I'm good. But it's also always available for me whenever I want to go back. It's not something that's like a stop. If you have insurance, if your company gives you good insurance, try to find out how much it is. I think I just had to pay copay in order to see my therapist. And I know a lot of people might not have insurance. There are clinics out there. I know Washington Adventist in Maryland offer free counseling sessions. Just Google it. Google, try to research places that you can go that can give you support if you can afford it. There are churches, there are, you know, other hospitals that offer group therapy sometimes, that people can go to. Even if you need a friend to talk to, they are there to listen to you, and you can just talk about your life, anything like that. It's healthy. It means you're giving your health, your, you know, your brain, your body, the kind of release that it needs, so that you're not going out there angry and frustrated and mean to other people. We can love one another. I think the more we release a lot of things that are, you know, we're struggling with, and, you know, it's bothering us, the more we can smile, the more we can love other people, the more we can be there for other people. I think it's very much needed. I think psychology also has to do with a lot of things that we deal with on a daily basis, you know, communication and all those things, and speaking up for ourselves and expressing ourselves in the healthy way. It's very important. And I think in African culture, we're so used to demanding and commanding and yelling at each other, and, you know, using age as an authority to be disrespectful to one another. Took a toll on me growing up, and, you know, it's a great experience, and it be having the ability to learn another another alternative way of communicating with one another, and, you know, talking to one another. And I definitely appreciate that. My African people, we need to do better. We definitely need to do better with each other, how we talk to each other, how we express ourselves, which is part of also getting therapy. Therapy can help you with that. If you feel like you're just a person that constantly yells at your kids, at your friends, or try to make them feel bad, or, you know, you just don't know how to talk. Some people just don't know how to talk. They're just so used to the way they were raised that they just talk anyhow. Therapy can help you with that too. Yes. It can help you with, you know, communication skills. It can help you with social skills. It can help you with, you know, having positive interaction with one another, with your friends, with your family. It's not only for, you know, all this, like, other things, that major issues as well. You can get help, you can get support in many other ways that therapy is very useful for. I definitely recommend it. Not only because, you know, I charge a lot of money for it, but also because it's number 6. I just want us to educate ourselves more on mental health. Educating more can better help you to be a better mother, a better father, a better sister, a better aunt, a better uncle, a better cousin, a better niece, a better nephew, a better people, a better co-worker. I think that we can save a lot of lives through that. There are people out there committing suicide every 5 seconds, and if we just educate ourselves a little bit more on mental health, there might be a change. You can save a life. A lot of times we are around people, we know them, we see them on a regular basis, and we see how they act and everything, and then one day you see them, they're not the same, they're not that godless, like, you know, goofy self, and they're not, you know, laughing, they're really quiet, they're really like secluded and, you know, antisocial and other stuff, and you're just like, oh, they'll be all right or whatever. Let's not be ignorant that way any longer. Let's, you know, try to reach out and talk. Maybe you should just making them laugh. Maybe, you know, finding ways to go about talking to them and trying to find out what's going on with them so they can talk to you and you can better help them in, you know, releasing that stress, releasing that frustration, whatever it is they're going through. Maybe they lost somebody in their household, or they lost their job, they, you know, they lost their home. Just having somebody to talk to and, you know, helping them find resources to get help is it's so much appreciated. And I think that we can do a lot better as people, as friends, as family. We can definitely try to help other people in those departments. I thank God for giving me the strength to finally making this video, and I hope that He continues to give me the strength to continue, because I really want to continue to talk about this and try to reach out to people, and hopefully I can make an impact, because this is nothing more that I want than to make an impact on people and, you know, help anyone as much as possible. That's what life is all about. That's why God has brought us on this earth, to be useful, not just to be, you know, doing our own thing, but we also to glorify Him. Definitely, please let me know if you want to if you want to hear more on mental health. My next video that I kind of want to do is you have family members in your household, how to better go about supporting them and finding resources to support them, because so much of that out here is just that a lot of people don't know. They would feel like they can't have a normal life because somebody has Down syndrome or is autistic, or, you know, has any other type of disorder. Like, there's so many services out there that are free for people to get help, to get staff, to get fundings. So definitely I want to talk about that in my next video. But before that, the Valentine's Day video will be coming out first. I appreciate you guys for watching this video. Definitely share to as much people as possible, because this, you know, we need to reach out to people. We need to do better as human beings and reaching out to people about this major issues. And yeah, thank you. I see you guys in my next video. Thank you guys.